Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Give me a minute because that popped back up and I didn't want it to pop back up, but it did. All right. Let me see here. This on. All right. All right. Now, let's try this again. Everybody, welcome to the late show. And I am your host, Lindsay of Knowledge Uprising. And tonight, hopefully, we can have another amazing show with everybody's support. And if you are not subscribed to the Late Show or Knowledge Uprising, I ask that you subscribe right now. Give me a minute, and I'm going to put the link to my new channel, The Late Show, because that I feel like that was a big staple, Knowledge Uprising. So I feel like I should have a channel strictly dedicated to that. So made a channel, and I'm gonna put the link in the description. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Right here. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go onto the Knowledge Uprising page. Paste that. All right. Paste that. Now let's go back real quick. And I'll pin that comment. I'll pin that comment so everybody can get to it. All right, let me see here. The comment didn't even pop up yet. Are you serious? Let me see if I paste it again. Will it pop up? Okay, there we go. Pin message. All right. I think it's pinned now. So we should be good. Let me check. Let me check. Okay. Okay, it's pinned. All right. Hold on 1 minute. Getting some sound in the back. All right, now that I got that pen, we should be good. So, first, what we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna share this about Rikers Island. Let's share this from Gothamist. Okay, it's an article that just came out. Let me see here. Stop. Share. Share screen. Now let's go right here. Share it. Okay. See how it looks on my end. Make sure we're good. Okay. Okay, we looking good. We looking good. All right, so let's look at this. Rikers Island is a 413.7 acre island in the East River between Queens and the Bronx that is home to New York City's main jail complex, named after Abraham Lincoln, who is who took possession of the island in 1664. The island originally was under 100 acres in size, but has since grown to more than 400 acres. The first stages of the expansion were accomplished largely by convict labor hauling in ashes for landfill. The island is politically part of the Bronx, although the bridge access is from Queens. It is a part of Queens Community Board 1 and uses its East Elmhurst, Queens zip code of 11370 for mail. Rikers Island's detainees seek $500,000 fines after being denied thousands of medical appointments. So at Rikers right now, they saying, man, something wrong with you. You fucked up. We don't give a care. Now, this article was published February 17th by Matt Katz. So let's take a look at it. This picture is a correctional officer on Rikers Island. Uh, Lawyers representing thousands of Riker Island inmates are being detained medical service as asked the judge this week to hold the City Department of Corrections in contempt of court and fine it $500,000 for violating order to provide better care. Now, we know the dudes are locked up, but we thinking shouldn't they have because they have loved ones outside of the cell, so shouldn't they be provided proper medical treatment? I mean, I guess that's all they ask. And it's been a lot of shit with Rikers Island lately. People protesting, all kind of crazy shit been happening out there, man. It's been out there for the longest too. I can remember even as a teenager, man. Like you hear stories about Rikers Island. They'll talk about the $150, how they got the cut across the face or whatever, and fights out there, man. Anyway, let's finish. The bottom line is we need to get them access to their appointments, Taylor said at the end of the virtual hearing. 16 people incarcerated in city jails died last year, some due to medical issues. Every month, thousands of people who call to request medical care aren't seen for an examination, according to the DOC data. Damn. 16 people. That's a lot. That's a big turnover for a jail. But now some of these jails are overpopulated too. And we gonna get to that, man, because this shit crazy. They throwing these people in jail. Some of them don't got enough COs, and they locking all these people up in these nasty ass places. And we get it, they did the crime, got to do the time. I mean, but damn, like, have some kind of empathy. Like 16 people, that's a lot. I mean, maybe it is more people dying in other jails, but this is a lot. And this is New York City, so it has a huge population. So could you imagine? Let's keep going. To force an improvement, legal aid attorneys sued, and in early December, Taylor ordered the DOC to give detainees access to on-site clinics at least 5 days a week with a 24-hour of making a sick call, within 24 hours of making a sick call. But we see, obviously, that shit ain't happening. Oh, they got some shit going on in this jail, man. She also said there should be adequate security for detainees to move from where they are held to the infirmary. Now, look, I done seen some videos and they done talked about a text out here in this jail. Yep. I'm gonna be honest, like, man, there was this, I don't know if y'all seen it, but there was this one video up there where the inmates was trying to go at the guards, and there's other videos of the guards getting their ass handed to them. Like, they ain't playing out there. I mean, so it at least have if they want that security, why? Like, I'm looking at it like this. Okay, they saying they want adequate security for the detainees to move where they're held to the infirmary. Now, like I said, we all know they got families, but they be wilding in there. They be trying them COs, and we know the COs be trying, and we ain't gonna let COs off the hook. But y'all gotta have some kind of mutual respect for each other when you got to move around in the prison, because you got a lot of violent individuals. So you already know, probably not a lot of people willing to take this job right now. A lot of people don't heard about it. Like, not just Rikers Island, but a lot of these jails and prisons, man, they getting shorthanded because they locking niggas up left and right. Like, so, like, y'all got to find some kind of peace structure there. Big Dog Philly OG, salute, man, salute. Okay. City data provided by the DOC and Legal Aid Society argued Wednesday that the DOC has clearly violated that order. Last month alone, corrections officers didn't bring people to over 6,000 appointments, man. So that's showing you right there that them COs, man, they like, man, I ain't fucking with these people. Fuck them. They better patch that shit up. You see that? That says 6,792 appointments were missed. Yo, man, they literally letting these people die. They letting these people rot. They letting these people wounds go untreated. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Welcome to the Late Show. I'm Lindsay, and this is Knowledge Uprising. I really appreciate everything, all the support. If you can, and if you're able, drop a like, hit that share button. Hopefully more people can come and tune in. Right now, reading these articles about what's going on out there in Rikers Island. And let me start off back at the beginning of the paragraph. Citing data provided by the DOC, the Legal Aid Society argued Wednesday that DOC has clearly violated that order. Last month alone, corrections officers did not bring people to 6,792 appointments. Like I said, man, they letting them people get sick and die. The DOC attributed the majority of those missed appointments to detainees refusing to go. Okay, so now why are they refusing to go? That's the question. But we know a lot of shit go down, so if 16 people done died last year, and it shows you last month, that was January, almost 7,000 appointments like were missed. Like that's a lot. Just imagine before January, like that shit. Wow, man, that's 1 month, man. Most of that prison population ain't going to the infirmary. They let them motherfuckers sit and they selling rock, yo. They letting them brothers sit in that jail and rot. I wanted to share this video. Check out this brother, and he's gonna share his experience in Rikers Island. We gonna play two guys. So you can better understand.
Good morning, people.
What's going on in there, so you people can have a better perspective of somebody that has been there. So let's check that out right quick. Let's check that video out. I'm gonna check out two videos actually. Okay, let me go mute my mic. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna let this shit play like this. All right, let's listen, y'all.
Good morning, people. We'll be back with another episode from Hell on Rikers. Today in this segment, I'm going to be talking about how I survived, basically how I lived on Rikers Island, going through all the bullshit and, basically living in the war zone, the jungle. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to jump straight into it. Before I jump in,
he called it the war zone and jungle. If that's not telling you right there. Now remember, man, I told you a lot of people not making their way to the infirmary. Them COs, like, they don't want to go. They ain't trying to leave they cell. Fuck them. And we about to hear it, man. Let's listen. So if we call it a jungle, then he knows it's wild. Like, let's listen.
into it though, I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you, appreciate you. Drop them likes and comments. Let me know what y'all want to hear about. I got a lot of great content for you guys, and yeah. So I'm gonna jump right into the story. So yeah, I've got in trouble a lot throughout my life. My 32 years of living. When I was 16, I went to Rikers Island for a charge. Me and my co-D, we caught a charge together, and we ended up on Rikers Island doing the bullet a city year. You know, mind you, that was my first time on Rikers Island, and I didn't know anything about it besides the little stories that I heard, in the hood. So, I was there. I basically was going with the flow, seeing what was what, who was running what, and how I was gonna survive on it. Because in there, you have to become an animal in order to survive, or you're gonna be preyed on as the weak. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to get preyed on as the weak. I wasn't being preyed on as the weak in the streets, so I definitely wasn't trying to be preyed on as the weak in jail. So boom, I go in there, I go through the motions, I go to Mob One, you there for a little few days, that's the intake house, and then you go to the crib. And from there you basically you jailing. You in jail mode. I mean, you first get in the crib, whoever running the crib, they gonna approach you like, yo, you with it? If you don't know what that means, that's the program. That means that if you say yeah, you with it, you basically have to give up everything like that they want. Phone calls, clothes, food, commissary, everything. Niggas is making a list for you on commissary day, sliding it under your cell, and you got to set that out. If not, niggas is gonna spank your boots on the next lockout. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's just how it goes. And most of the time, back then, the COs was with everything, meaning that they let you get beat up. They told other inmates, "Yo, smoke that nigga. Go."
Okay, with him saying that, now you see, now you see why some of them didn't want to go to their appointments. Now you see, you heard what he just said. The inmates, the not the inmates, but the COs was with the shit. The COs was like getting motherfuckers jumped. So let's go back to that article what I was reading. Okay, now remember I said last month alone, corrections officers didn't bring people to 6,792 appointments. The DLC attributed the majority of those missed appointments to detainees refusing to go. Okay, right? They're refusing to go. Why are they refusing to go? You just heard him, man. You heard the brother right there. Motherfuckers wasn't going with no CLD and trust him. He said, man, what? You heard that shit just like I heard that shit, what the brother just said, man. Them COs was with the shits. Hell no, I ain't about to go to no infirmary, man. I'm straight. Patch this shit up. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? The inmates smart. They know them COs was with the shits, getting people jumped and hurt in there. So why would you want one of them same COs that just got your ass jumped to escort you somewhere? Hell no. You feel me?
Go spank that nigga boots. Get him out of here. He talking too much shit. Making the crib hot. This, that, and the third. Those are the type of things that go down. Back in 2008, a young adolescent got killed. Some Crip dude. He was in One Main, House of Pain, the worst house on Rikers Island for the adolescents. You know what I mean? That's where all the gangsters was. All the niggas that ever had cribs or ran cribs. Feel me? That's where they was at. In One Main, North Side, One Main. South Side. So all the gangsters, everybody that was doing something that was about something on Rikers Island and the adolescents, 06, 7, 8, they was in one main, Capital Restraint. That's the name of the house. One main Capital Restraint House of Pain. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas they had the COs. That's where they was at. And one main North Side, one main South Side. So all the gangsters, everybody that was doing something that was about something on Rikers Island and the adolescents, 06, 7, 8, they was in one main, Capital Restraint. That's the name of the house. One main Capital Restraint House of Pain. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas they had the COs, I mean, scared. Mostly everybody, not even mostly, a lot of people was scared to go to one main, House of Pain, because they knew you was getting beat up every day, all day, if you wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah. Back in 2008, one main, I think it was the North Side, I believe. Mac, CO Mac. It was a few COs. I can't remember all their names, but CO Mac, CO Nelson, they was running the crib and all that. They basically was with it. They was letting people get beat up, all that. Mind you, they supposed to be protecting you. You feel me? Keeping you safe in there. But tell you, it's a whole different world inside them walls. So yeah, Mac was running the crib. Him and Nelson. Boom, the crib nigga came in. Nigga was only 18. He came in. Niggas had the crib. Whoever had the crib ran down on him. Told him, "Yo, you with it?" No, I'm not. He wasn't with nothing. Yeah, suck my dick. I'm not with nothing. That's what happened.
You see, you always got that one with a hard head. That old saying, man, hard head make a soft ass. Now this dude, young, 18, coming in there trying to take over. They wasn't having that. They wasn't having that. Sometimes, even though you're young, brothers out there, man, you gotta have some sense. You feel me? You gotta have some sense. But like I said, you always got them hard headed ones, them ones that's just tough for no reason. But believe me, everybody got their match. Let's keep going.
Happened. They ended up spanking the nigga. CO niggas that was running the crib told Mac, "Yo, Mac, pop the cell." Nigga Mac popped the nigga cell. Late night, like I don't know how many niggas ran in there. I'll say 8 or more niggas ran in there and started pounding the nigga up. You with it? No, nigga, I ain't with it. He's fighting back. They end up killing him. Niggas just stomping on him, jumping off the sink onto him, break. They killed him. Sad story, man. Rest in peace to the young boy. But yeah, they end up killing him, and those are the type of things that happen in Rikers Island. The COs, the captains, they beating people up. You know, they taking people personal properties. They disrespecting niggas' wives and shorties on the visit floor. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit going on in there, and that's why they need to shut that shit down. Like, the COs be acting crazy, talking crazy, doing all this stuff where they're supposed to be doing the job, protect this shit, and serving basically. They doing the whole opposite, and it's a shame because they getting paid thousands of dollars, and they really in there just doing whatever they want. Like literally, it's just insane, And like I said, one main House of Pain, that was the worst house on Rikers Island for the adolescents, and a lot of people were scared to go there. Me personally, I never made it there, but I already knew what was up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I knew a lot of niggas in there. My son Sound View, Charlie Rock was in there at one point. My son Jay Wright from Long Island, from Amityville. My son B Rock from Amityville. A lot of heads was in there. You feel me? Niggas was putting it in. Niggas was getting it. Poe was in there, young Poe.
Hold on,
those are the type of things that happen in Rikers Island. The COs, I don't know how many niggas ran in there. I say 8 or more.
Now,
You with it? No, I'm not. He wasn't with nothing. Yeah, suck my dick.
now,
Yeah, Mac was running the crib. Him and
so that's crazy, man. I had to go back to that. Now you see the shit that happened, the shit that happens, man. This brother wasn't nothing but 18. He said, "That's why, man. You gotta pick and choose your battles, and sometimes, man, you don't gotta just come out and just be that tough guy. Maybe I look at it like this. Maybe the situation could have been different if the brother didn't walk into the cell block like he gonna run it. What he say happened? The CEOs popped open the door for other inmates to maul this guy. Man, shit real out here, man. Khalil, peace, brother. Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you tuning in.
Nelson. Boom, the crib nigga came in. Nigga was only 18. He came in. Niggas had the crib. Whoever had the crib ran down on him, told him, yo, you with it? No, I'm not. He wasn't with nothing. Yeah, suck my dick. I'm not with nothing. That's what happened. They ended up spanking the nigga. The CO niggas that was running the crib told Mac, yo, Mac, pop the cell. Nigga Mac popped the nigga cell. Late night, like, I don't know how many niggas ran in there. I'll say 8 or more niggas ran in there and started pounding the nigga up. You with it? No, nigga, I ain't with it. He's fighting back. They end up killing him. Niggas just stomping on him, jumping off the sink onto him, break. They killed him. Sad story, man. Rest in peace to the young boy. But yeah, they end up killing him, and those are the type of things that happen in Rikers Island. The COs, the captains, they beating people up. They taking people personal properties. They disrespecting niggas' wives and shorties on the visit floor. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit going on in there, and that's why they need to shut that shit down. Like, COs be acting crazy, talking crazy, doing all this stuff when they're supposed to be doing the job, protect this shit, and serving basically. They doing the whole opposite, and it's a shame because they getting paid thousands of dollars, and they really in there just doing whatever they want. Like literally, it's just insane, And like I said, one main house of pain. That was the worst house on Rikers Island for the adolescents, and a lot of people were scared to go there. Me personally, I never made it there, but I already knew what was up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I knew a lot of niggas in there. My son View, Sound View, Charlie Rock was in there at one point. My son Jay Wright from Long Island, from Amityville. My son B Rock from Amityville. A lot of heads was in there. You feel me? Niggas was putting it in. Niggas was getting it. Poe was in there, young Poe. A few people. My son Ty Wild, Tornado, Bi was in there at one point. It was a few good stand up official niggas in there. You feel me? And I gotta take a hit of this. There's some good GG right here. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So it was real on Rikers, man, and they need to shut it down because it's just too much bullshit going on there. A lot of people losing their life on there, going in there for misdemeanors, losing their life. Like how you go in jail for a misdemeanor and you die in there. Like that's just fucking sad. Like they got to do better, way better. I mean, that shit is just so sad, man. That shit irks me. That shit I hate that shit. Like I really know what goes on behind them walls, and I know like if you're not a real nigga, if you're not a tough nigga, if you don't let your nuts hang, COs is gonna violate you. Other inmates, niggas is gonna run down, they're gonna rob you, they're gonna violate you. So, you gotta, you gotta do what you gotta do in order to make it and survive. Get home back to your family, because that shit is really no joke. And prison is just a whole nother different story. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, and comment, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all want to hear. Got some good, some good content. Hopefully to keep the youth away from the same mistakes that I made and the same bad choices that I chose to make as a youth growing up that landed me in prison for, in and out for long periods of time. So yeah, stay tuned.
Man, man, man. See, like he said, before it even gets to that, we need to tell the youth, the young ones, like that's not where it's at, man. Because that shit right there. Hold on. What's going on? Let me exit out of this. How do I exit out? No, right here. No, that's not what I want to do neither. Y'all hold on a minute, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That just shows, man, how crazy it is, man. Like,
in recent years, Indian tribes across the country have reaped windfall profits.
Like I just was saying, when I was reading that article, like last month alone, and this is just a jail. This is not even a prison, yo. Last month alone, corrections officers didn't bring 6,792 people to appointments. You know what I'm saying? So that number right there just shows you what's going on in there, man. Like, that's ridiculous. They letting them people die in there. 16 people died in that jail alone last year. That's like I said, you seen what just happened last month out there in Rikers Island. The fight night they had out there with the lady officer. She was spraying them with the mace or whatever, trying to get them off her back. And they was trying to run out the cell. And man, let me tell y'all about that. Okay, so it says a look inside Rikers Island, fight night and gang rule captured on video. The man had gotten along on Rikers Island and had been friendly, but now we're face to face inside a jail cell. A gang leader had just ordered them to fight. Unable to refuse him, the man began to pummel the other one, while outside the cell, other detainees jostled and cheered. When it was over, the winner got a cigarette, according to court records and interviews. Standing nearby, a correction officer watched without intervening. Neither the fights nor the injuries were recorded in any official report. So that goes back to the first article I read. Well, last month they said it was 6,792 people that made appointments that didn't make them. And now they're saying this wasn't even reported. And this is the New York Times article I'm reading from the New York Times. In an unusual decision last month, a Manhattan Supreme Court judge ordered the release of one of the men who had been forced to participate in the fight night because she said the Department of Corrections had failed to protect him. The department inability to manage the jail system as the man awaited trial on robbery charges. Justice April Newbar said was tantamount to deliberate indifference. Okay, I gotta look that up. The ruling served as an extraordinary rebuke of the corrections department leadership, underscoring the dangers faced by detainees and guards alike in a jail system in which slashings and stabbings have surged, and some detainees have been left and have been left to fend for themselves. This also could offer a blueprint for other seeking pretrial release admin, the disorder that ripped Rikers Island since the pandemic began in 2020. Man, there's some shit going down in Rikers, man. I'll tell you. Yeah, all that for a cigarette. Man, I tell you, the things outside are so much more precious than inside them walls, man. And the judge didn't give a fuck, man. What's that old saying? They said shit real out here. So we're gonna play this other video about this guy first day at Rikers Island. Yeah, all that for a cigarette, man. That shit wild, bro. All right, let me do this. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's share it real quick.
And take a look at this video here and these alarming actions.
All right, just waiting for this video to play, man. Starting to act crazy. Come on, let's 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 get it.
Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know, it's Fixed Lane Hope. And today I come to tell you about my first day in general population. But before that, show your like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Like, so the last time I came on here, told you a Rikers story. I told you about my first night on Rikers Island because that's when I got there at nighttime. So I told you I went to the intake house, my one, and my one is just like you be there for a week while you wait the results from like all the examinations that they did when you were there. So my fifth day came up, they moved me to general population, with the rest of everybody else. So when I waited, they packed up like four of us. It was me, my man's Black, this kid that was P Stone, and this other Crip dude, right? So on our way to the house, we like one of the dude that was P Stone, he already had been there before. So he was letting us know like what they was about to do when we get to the house. So he was like, yo, people gonna run down, they're gonna ask y'all like where y'all from, are y'all banging, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get to the house, everybody comes to the gate and be asking these questions or whatever. So we like, all right, word. So my man's Black from Brooklyn, he was like, all right, fuck that. So he was like, yo, all four of us, let's just bang for each other. Like, you feel me? Like when we get to the house, we just look out for each other type shit. So the Peace Stone kid, he was like, nah, I hear dudes say that all the time. I've been here before. And then when we get to the house, they set you up or like they leave you for dolly or they don't help you or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna bang for me regardless. So I really don't care, but I could use some help. It don't hurt to get some help, whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool. So when we get to the house, the housing area, they have a north side and a south side. So I went to two main, you know what I'm saying? And this is in C-74. And I remember it's crazy because when I first got there, they were saying they had a slogan. It was like C-74 adolescents at war. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Or they used to have little shit. They used to say like, oh, the animal lessons. Like, yo, this shit was just crazy, right? So anyway, boom, they got north side, south side. I went to south. The other Crip dude, he went to the north side. He didn't even last too long. Like he got up out of there. They smoked him. They got him out of there. So when we got to the house, so it was just three of us that went to the same house. It was me, Black, and the Peace Stone kid. So when we got to the house, there was this CO there, Miss Valentine. She used to have the house on Smash. So like she don't let people come up to the gate and press people and ask you questions. You feel me? Like she used to run the crib. Like she's a Caribbean woman. She used to be on her bullshit. Like she used to be like, get the fuck off the gate. Like that's how she used to talk to people, and people used to like get off the gate over there. Right? It was like fake scared of her. So nobody really did that. Nobody really like ran down on us because she was there or whatever. So when I first got there, I went to my cell, and the cells is kind of like they not like a bar or jail bar like people think or people see in movies and shit, right? It was just like it's like a regular door with a little small ass window like this, and it slides, right? Like it slides closed and it slides open. And for those who might not know, a cell is like I want you to picture your bathroom, right? So you know where the tub will be at in your bathroom? That's literally your bed, and then there's a sink, and then there's a toilet, and that's your cell. So that's literally where you sleeping in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like your little tub is your bed, your sink, and your toilet. And that's literally where you sleeping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for however long you're gonna be there. Unless you're in a dorm. A dorm is just like mad beds together and like the bathroom is in a separate area. But if you're in cells, that's literally how your cell look. So anyway, I just went to my cell, I cleaned my cell and all of that. And I remember I came out. I remember later on in the day, I came out at night and I was on the phone. So I was talking to the homies and shit. And I was trying to figure out like what was the word in the town, like what was going on, what they were saying or whatever. Mind you, I've been there for a week now. So, I'm talking to my mans and then with codes, with like Crip codes or whatever. And then like one of the homeboys, this Crip dude, he approaches me and he started talking to me like, oh, whatever. I'm from Queens. So he introducing himself. He seemed like a cool dude. So I was like, oh, all right. So he told me, yo, there's another homeboy here, another Crip dude. And they both was from Queens and they was like family or some shit. So I'm like, all right, cool, boom. So I go to my cell and then
Salute Raphael Flat Pain.
He's like,
Peace, brother.
oh,
Welcome to the show.
where you from? I'm from such and such. So, for those of y'all who y'all might, well, I'm not even gonna say no names, but my other man's was locked up too, and he was in a different house. So he was like, when I spit my set, he was like, oh, your other man's is locked up here too. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to the house with him. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, okay. So y'all from the Bronx? I'm like, yeah. So, another thing.
Goddamn ass. Come on, ad. Hurry up. Let's get back to the video. It's so laggy tonight, man. I can't stand that. Y'all bear with me though.
There was a lot of people from Brooklyn, and the Bronx, and Far Rock. Well, in the house, Far Rock. Well, that's like the three main people that were like three main like boroughs that were kind of like in the house: Brooklyn, Bronx, and Queens. I don't want to say Queens because the Far Rock dudes wasn't really jacking that Queen shit, but you know what I'm saying. Like anyway, so I was in the cell, and then this Crip dude he approached me. He was like, "Yo, so what you think you're gonna be doing in here?" And I was like, mind you, if somebody asks you that in jail, they pressing you, like you know what I'm saying, they trying to touch your gangster or some shit, or they looking for ways to extort you or get something out of you. For me, like, so he like, what you think you're gonna be doing here? Mind you, I never been to jail, so I don't even know what the fuck this shit is about. So I'm like, what you mean by that? And he like, what you think you're gonna be doing in here? And I was like, I don't understand your question. And he's like, what don't you understand? But he wasn't really saying nothing like crazy. And I'm inside my cell. Like he's talking to me through the cell. You feel me? So he's like, yeah, but what you think you're gonna be doing in here? And I'm like, yo, I really don't understand what you're saying though. Like you just keep saying the same shit. Like for me, like so he like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. But reflecting on that, like I realized that like, yo, when you go to jail, it don't even matter. Mind you, Crips already make the smaller number in jail, right? Prison, whatever, right? And here is another Crip trying to like extort me or trying to like, you know what I'm saying, like get over on me. And it's like, damn, like this is when you realize like you don't really got nobody in jail. You feel me? Like if it's not your man's from the town, like y'all grew up together.
That shows you, man. Like them gang politics.
Really like, you really gotta watch people. Like you feel me? Not to say that I ain't meeting no good.
Man, that shows you, man. Them gang politics is real as a motherfucker, man. He said that was another Crip nigga asking him, so what you think you gonna do with him? Like I said, man, that them gang politics is everywhere. It's in the streets, it's in jail, it's everywhere. To everybody that's tuning in, peace, welcome to the show. I'm Knowledge Uprising, man. I hope you guys enjoying the show. Yeah, man. And gang politics everywhere. He already said so. So right now he's saying he's outnumbered. So I guess it's more Bloods or Latin Kings, whatever population of gangs is in Rikers Island.
Good people in jail, you feel me? Because I met some great people in jail, you feel me? Like, but it's not a lot. It's not every day you're just gonna be running into people that you can trust, that you're gonna be mad cool with. So anyway, it was like, yeah, like so then the next day when I came out, like he never even really like approached me, he never really even said nothing to me, you feel me? So it was just like, it was mad weird that he did that, but I was just like, I gotta watch him, you feel me? Plus he was from Queens, and I felt like, no disrespect to Queens, but like I feel like Queens really don't be bringing the smoke like that. Like it be certain neighborhoods, like either if you from South Side or you from like Far Rock, and like maybe Corona here and there, but like for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like, I don't know, it was just funny vibes, you feel me? But like that was like when I first got to the crib. Um, but the house was like it was controlled by this Caribbean lady, so a lot of people didn't really like get out of line unless she wasn't in the house. And the cells, it was like about 33 cells in the unit. You know what I'm saying? It was like 33, and then it has like a little day room with like a TV, and it had like four tables bolted to the ground or whatever. And that's people like if you ever been to the park and like the little picnic area, it has like the table with the little bench where you sit on. That's literally how like the tables look like where you ate and stuff like that. So they also had a thing. They had a thing called the dick, and the dick was like a table like if you was like a person that was getting extorted or like people were doing whatever they wanted to do to you, they would tell you to go sit at a specific table. And this is how like when somebody came to the house and they'll be like, "Yo, who's sitting on the dick?" They'll be like, "All right, those are the dudes that's sitting on the dick." This shit is just crazy. Like that shit just sound mad crazy to me. So they'll be like, "Oh, those are the dudes that's sitting on the dick." So once somebody say you sitting on a dick, it's like I know he fair game. Like you feel me? He a sheep. You feel me? Like I know like I could extort him and I could do whatever I do to him. So it was mad crazy. I remember like um I remember they was telling my mans
sitting at that long table, boy.
Son sitting on the dick. Mind you, nobody came and told me where to go sit type shit. You feel me? Like, so it's like again, I don't really know a lot about what the fuck is going on in jail, right? You feel me? Like, I don't know about the jail politics. I'm just getting here. So they told my man's was there for a week too already, right? He was there a week before me. So they told my man's, yo, your man's sitting on the dick, yo. So my man sent me a little note. Mind you, son know me from the town. So my man sent me a little note. He like, yo, bro, come on, bro. I know you, bro. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, he's like, yo, just rock it off from one of them niggas. Like, so mind you, I told you, whoever's sitting on a dick is like a bad impression. You feel me? Like, so he thinking motherfuckers is extorting me, they taking my shit. Like, he like, yo, bro. So I'm like, so when he sent me the note, I'm like, so when I finally see them, I'm like, he like, yo, bro, what's going on, bro? I know you, bro. Like, what's going on? I'm like, yo, bro, nobody doing nothing to me, bro. Like, I don't know, like, what they told you. He's like, they say you sitting on the dick. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that table shit, bro. At the end of the day, I'm getting on the phone whenever I want to get on the phone. I go to commissary, which is the store, to buy whatever I need, and nobody taking that from me, bro. And nobody like running down on me, and nobody doing nothing to me. Like, so I'm like, I don't give a fuck about a table, bro. He was just like, he was into the jailhouse politics shit. I wasn't into that shit. I really believed if you behaved, that would have meant something for the judge, and that it helps your case. But that was the beginning. I didn't really know no better. That shit don't mean nothing. Like, you feel me? Like, it do kind of mean something. Like, if you got a violent charge and you doing a lot of violent shit in jail, yeah, it kind of like reflects kinda. But if you behaving and doing what you need to do, it don't mean nothing good for you. So it's like it's just a double standard that is fucked up. You feel me? But like, yeah, that shit was man funny though. Son really thought like I was going through it just because of like jailhouse politics. But I got more stories, but I'm gonna just end it right there.
Damn, you seen the symbolism with that shit? The long table, the bench table is the dick. Whoever sat there, you knew they man, shit real out here, boy. They out here fighting for a cigarette and getting punked and put at the dick table. Man, shit, wow. But yeah, man. Yeah, I just wanted to share a couple stories about Rikers Island and what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? out there at that facility, man. It's a lot of shit going on, man. People losing their lives. Like I said, it was 16 people died last year, and 6,000 people, almost 7,000, 6,792 folks that requested doctor's appointment and medical treatment did not make their appointments because correction officers said they refused to leave their cells. So sharing these videos, you get more of an insight of what's really going on in there and how the inmates treat each other, the experience with the corrections officers. You really see, That's why I shared them videos. And big ups to them brothers for sharing their stories, man. Cause that's something powerful. That's something I feel the younger generation need to hear. And just anybody. And we listen to both of them, and both their situations were different but similar. You feel me? So I'm not gonna hold too much more time. But I appreciate everyone that came out and tuned in to the late show. Until next time. Peace.